Alright, it is time to roast a terrible little man, known as Laugh Laugh. Hello, Spirit. My cat is also here. Oops, I grabbed a humble rock by mistake, but that's fine. I still got plenty. Alright, let's get to it. I hope they appreciate the asthma in this. Hey, it's a long time no talk, Laugh Last. I'm really curious, actually, considering the last slide I sent you. If you really are about hilarious and unfortunate, desperate coping mechanisms as a mean of surviving, I really gotta wonder what exactly you're doing out here. Heard you're going for old hashtag too spooky. Oh, you could thank Alice for that nickname, for old Aspelt, by the way. I mean, really. I knew you were never as bright as, like, the measure cuts, but really? Adding him in a group message chat 100 times over and try and get his attention to prove some kind of point? I mean, I know you know what he does. I'm sure you do. After all, everyone was in a absolute blind mass panic the night of the Red Moon came out to play, and you took your sister from you. You do remember you had two sisters that disappeared to him now, right? I feel a sneeze coming. Proceeds to use all of my lights for evil. Oh, I hate this. Oh, but really, I'm just getting off topic. Surely this isn't all just to get Seed the Grudge's attention, huh? Come on, she's not stupid enough to fall for such a blatant gimmick. She likes motion. She likes people actually getting up and doing something. And you've just been floundering around in the spotlight like a two-bit comedian running dry on comedy on the most important night of your life in front of the most critical audience you have ever seen. That was dangerous. You may be into pressure, but there's a difference between pressure and failure. I'm sure the Unmother would agree. That's why you got kicked out on your lonesome, tired little ass, huh? Because you failed to live up to your namesake and keep her amused, and now that she just treats you for what you are rather than what you should stand for. A joke. Yikes. And her sister did too, and well, let's be honest, you're clearly doing all of this for attention from the others, and it's not working. Maybe you're doing this because you hate how the idea is stealing your spotlight now that he's on the rebound again. Maybe you hate how Die For You was eager to give his brother a second chance and has been getting so much praise from the club. Maybe you hate how the Aspelt is the main center of attraction, how all the other voices are leaving you in the dirt for him. Because you're just barely scraping by since no one else sends you legitimate prayer anymore. Since you can't prove your message to anyone. Lights. Oh, this is the one I need the gift for. You know what? I take it back what I said earlier in this prayer. It's unfortunate, but I think the more time goes on, one by one, you are losing your audience. They're not even saying anything, they're just off to the bigger shows in town. Until one day you realize you're on the stage, blinking in the lights, and you realize there's not a single soul in your audience. And then... that's just sad. And spicy. But I do know of an alternative to this poor ending where you lose everything and you don't last. Put that away. You suck it up, you pick your big boy butt up, and you start by apologizing to the idea for what you've done, and you make a legitimate effort to survive. You can't survive as a loathsome comedian anymore, after all. I'm sure the crowd, who is ready to turn a blind eye to you, will catch your interest again if you genuinely do it. And maybe then you could be trusted enough to join the Alliance. Hey, positive validation works well for me. Maybe you should give it a shot and be sincere for once. Great talk. Love you. Bye. God. I hate the man.